Welcome to another edition of T4GC. My name, Alim Kamara, your rapper / storyteller. Now, today's story, this story hit me, made me check myself. So right now, I need you to get your money so you can pay attention. What I'm going to share with you today is a Hindu tale about a saint who was traveling along with his disciples, and they come to a riverbank, and there they find a family that's arguing bitterly with each other. You know, the argument was so deep that if words could tear things apart, it'll probably be some sort of tornado. Anyway, the saint turns around to his disciples and he says, why is it that when people argue, they shout with so much anger? And disciples, they all look at each other, and then one of them says, because we lose our calm. And the saint says, okay, but the person's standing right next to you, so surely whatever it is you need to say to them, you can say to them in a calm manner. And they go back, your disciples, and they try and come up with more answers, and they throw them at the saint, but it's not quite what he's looking for. And so finally he says to them, look, when people are angry, their hearts become distant. And so they have to shout in order to be able to cover that distance. The angrier they become, the greater the distance. So now they even have to shout louder to be able to cover that now extended distance, that greater distance. What happens when two people are in love? They don't shout, they talk. In fact, the gap is either non-existent or it's very small. And then they get to a point where they're so much in love that they don't even talk. They whisper. And as they fall deeper in love, they don't even use words anymore. They just look at each other and they can understand each other. This is how close two people can become. And he sums it up by saying, when you argue, be mindful of letting your hearts become distant because of anger. You know, it could get to a point where you could be so angry from the words that you're using that the distance can grow so big that one day you're not even able to find your way back to the path that leads you to where you came from. Yeah, I know.
He's a lion. He's the lion. He's a lion on the mountain. Hear him when he roars. Tell them the king is home. He's a lion on the mountain. Hear him when he roars. Tell them the king is home.
Yo, I'm on that beast tip. I'm here to tear it up and represent for my stones. Raise a glass cup, LDN Panthers, scratch the surface and ignite the block.